retro lizard figure. This figure is pretty sick. I was genuinely excited to get this. I did not like the bath because the bath to me was too big. It was too cumbersome. The knees were terrible. I didn't like the chicken leg feet. Just a lot of little things on the bath I didn't like. So when this one was announced, when this one dropped, let me take the tail off. When this one came out, it was announced, I was ecstatic. I'm glad it was easy to get because if I had missed it, I'd be pissed. Like I wouldn't want to pay aftermarket for it. Figure's dope. If you own it or not, it comes in a retro package, which I don't have. I should have bought 2 of these, but I only got 1. But it comes in a retro package, so that's pretty sick. I guess 60 years of Marvel Legends. Here's the figure. Let's talk about the accessories really quick. It comes with a tail, which I would count it not as, I guess it's an accessory because it's not part of the figure. Beakers. Where's the other one at? I don't know what the other one is, but it comes with this one and more of like a triangular beaker. And then it has a fisted hand and a gripping hand, which I do not know where they are right now. Because I got this figure a couple weeks ago. Somebody asked me to review it, so that's the reason I'm talking about it now. Here's the gripping hand, though. So he can hold his beakers. I prefer... Oh, and then he has the meme head, too, which I don't have. I call it a meme head because it's stupid looking. People seem to like it because it's like the retro look for Lizard. I don't care for it. I know the Lizard from the animated series, which this is pretty close to. He wasn't that big in the animated series. He also wasn't that small. So I think this is a good middle ground for that. Beaker, fisted hand. Put the tail back on so we can go over articulation. I know everybody saw Unparalleled's video, so I'm not going to get too deep into this figure. Does he have? No, he does not. Nope. I thought it was a ball joint on the tail. I thought a ball joint was in here, but it's not. There you go. Sorry, let's talk about articulation. The head goes up. There's the down. It has the dual neck hinge, so I'm pretty sure there's a ball peg down there. And then you have that one at the neck. And it'll pretty much go in any direction you need it to. It'll go up. It'll go down. 360. It'll do all that fancy stuff. So it's pretty sick. The arms, mine are tight. A lot of my Legend stuff is tight, and my G.I. Joe stuff is tight in the shoulders. But there's the arm. Let me see. There's all the way up. There's the 360. Double jointed elbow goes in that far. You have this hinge, the upper, what is this? No, the left and right hinge for the wrist. I would prefer clawed hands. I would like those more, and clawed toes. I'm pretty sure they're going to re-drop. They're going to re-release this. I'm almost positive. They'll re-release it with a different head and different hands and different feet, hopefully. Or they'll just straight up re-release it with a different head. Either way, I think I'm going to go in and make these clawed hands because I just think it'll look better. He has the diaphragm crunch that's it's like split down the middle, who likes it and who doesn't. I like this articulation. He can get far. Like that's his. I want to get a cloth jacket for this too. Like I'm hoping somebody out there makes one because this plastic jacket stuff, this is a softer plastic. But I would just prefer it to not be how it is. Is it pegged? No, it's not pegged. I would just prefer it to be to soft goods. I don't know why. It would look better. Because when you're trying to pose this guy and it has to go over the tail, there's a big hole in it. And I prefer it. I feel like if it was cloth, they could just separate it down the middle and not have it look with a gaping hole in it. It's kind of weird. But yeah, diaphragm, back to articulation. Diaphragm on our diaphragm on the torso, it gets all the way around up here, 360. And then there's a crunch back. Does it go back? It should go back. Oh, it doesn't go back that much. Okay. There's a forward. And then on the hips, are these drop down? They're not. Which is good because the drop down hips on the Legends, are kind of whack. They're whack on the Joe stuff too, but they're still using it. That's as far up as you'll get. Here's double. Oh, this guy's pinless too, if I didn't mention that. He's pinless on the arms and the legs. Double jointed knee gets that far. Robo would like this one because he can kick his own ass. There's a swivel at this part of the leg. The calf, I should say. There's a little swivel in there. And these pop off. I saw somebody make a custom. And they popped the legs off and these arms off. And they made a Dr. Connors. Because you can pop it off at the neck too. Pretty big for Dr. Connors, I think. I would think Bruce Banner body, because we don't have one of those yet. You'd probably use the Peter Parker body, the retro one. That'd probably be a better size. And then you got your ankles up. That's as far up as it goes. That's pretty far down. And then you got your famous Marvel Legends ankle rocker. Pretty good. It's actually indented in there, so it's kind of ratcheted, so that's pretty sick. But yeah, I like this figure a lot. Oh yeah, the tail is a bendy wire too, if you didn't know. I know everybody didn't order this. I know a lot of people did, so tail is bendy, which is pretty sick. I like to keep mine posed that way. Pretty sick though. The only other thing I would like is an articulated jaw. That would be nice. But other than that, I really do like this figure. This figure is pleasantly dope. I'm happy to have it. I'm glad it came out. Only articulation. I mean, the only thing I would add, like I said earlier, is the clawed hands and clawed toes. That's my only thing, because I do like this head sculpt a lot. I like it more than the other one. I don't even know where it is. I took it off the figure as soon as I got it. I didn't even want to look at this figure with the other head sculpt. There's a whole hand back here. I didn't even want to look at this figure with the other head sculpt. Here's Galactus's mouth for a size comparison. Galactus is huge. I have it. Well, I mean, I posted the videos. You know that. But yeah, here he is with Galactus's mouth. Here he is with AF Spidey. Amazing Fantasy Spidey. Like I said, he's not the biggest character, but he's bigger than Spider-Man, which is awesome to me. It would have sucked if he was the same size as Spider-Man. He's bigger than Spider-Man, so that's pretty sick. That's the only Spider-Man I have down here, too. Here he is next to Kang. Kang the Conqueror. There they are, foot to foot. Oh, that's a custom head. And I'm doing some custom stuff to him. Here he is next to Thick Superman, Mafex. Pretty big. Here he is next to this random Halo figure I have. Random Halo figure. Here he is next to a headless Abomination bath. I've seen people use this for Lizard too, which it can be if you want a hulking Lizard, but foot to foot with the bath. That's it. Oh no. Yeah. Oh. And then here he is foot to foot with Morg. Size comparison. But yeah, all in all, I do like this figure a ton. Hopefully they make another one hopefully if they make another one, we get the more animated style head and some clawed hands and feet. That's the only thing I would change. And a soft goods jacket. But that's not on Hasbro. That's something I have to do because Hasbro's not going to do it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Did you buy this figure? Do you like it? And I'm out.